Hey everybody, today we're going to be working on Excel Project 4. So the first thing you want to do is open a blank Excel document, and we are going to create the lookup tables for grade to number and number to grade. So we're going to go ahead and give those titles at the top just to make it a little bit easier. And you want to start at the bottom. So we're going to start with F and work our way backwards. And then we are going to fill in the corresponding numbers. And then we are going to fill in the corresponding numbers. And then you can go ahead and copy these with the key command Control-C, and we're going to put them in our number to grade table as well. Now that we've got all of our information put in, we want to name our tables, and you can name the ranges whatever you want. You just need to make sure that you remember what you named them. So I'm going to go ahead and do LTN for our letter to number and NTL for our number to letter. After we've got our grade tables set up, you just need to fill in your transcripts. Okay, so once you get all of your course information filled in, which obviously I have put on some extra formatting to give it a little bit of a nicer appearance. You don't have to do the optional formatting, but just make sure to follow the format from the instructions when you put in your data. So we're going to start calculating our number grade. So your lookup value is going to be your letter grade. The table array is going to be our letter to number table. We're going to look up column 2, and our range lookup is going to be false. And then once we have our first one put in, you can go ahead and copy that formula down to the rest of the classes, and you're going to do the same for the spring and summer semesters. Now that we've got our grade as a number rather, we are going to calculate the honor points. And to do that, we're going to multiply our grade number by the number of credit hours. And we're going to do the same thing with this that we did with column E. Go to the bottom right-hand corner with the black plus sign, and we're going to drag that down. We're going to do the same for our spring semester. And again, black plus sign in the bottom right-hand corner, and we're going to drag those values down. Next thing we're going to do is do an auto sum of the total grade by number for this semester. So you just want to highlight the values and click the auto sum button. And then we're going to do the same thing for the spring semester as well. So now that we've got our semester total, honor points, and grade numbers, we are going to calculate the semester total letter grade. So in order to do that, we're going to do another VLOOKUP. And we want it to reference cell E11, rather E10, our number to the letter table, second column, and we want the lookup range on this one to be true so that it will return any value that is the closest to our number. Now that we've got our total honor points calculated, we're going to calculate the total GPA for the semester. And to do that, you're going to divide the total number of honor points by the number of credits. And we're going to do that in the fall and in the spring. Now we're going to calculate the total honor points. So you're going to use the same auto sum function. After you calculate the total, we are going to calculate our total grade number, which is going to be equal to our total honor points divided by the number of credit hours. And we are going to do the same for spring. Next thing we're going to do is calculate the grade we would receive for the semester. And in order to do that, we're going to do another VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP, our lookup value is going to be E10, or your total grade point average for the semester. Our column array is the number to letter table, column index 2, and instead of a false value on this one, we want it to pull back as a true value. The reason we do that is because your grade point average might not be exactly corresponding with a letter, so we want it to come as close as possible. And that will give you your letter grade. And we're going to go ahead and do the same for spring. So now that we've got our semester totals, we can move on to our Ferris totals, which is going to be a running cumulative total that you'll use throughout the spreadsheet. So for credit hours, for fall, it's just going to be the same as the semester. For the spring, you are going to add together your spring total with your running Ferris total. And you're going to do the same for your honor points. For the first semester, it'll just be equal to your honor points you earned. And for your second semester, it'll be the honor points you earned in addition to your previous running total of honor points. And then we also want to calculate the letter grades and the letter numbers. So you want to start with the letter number. Our first cell will be the same as it was before, but for our second one, we are going to divide our total honor points by our total credit hours. and then we're going to look up the letter grades with our VLOOKUP. And we want to look up E11 on our number to letter table, indexing the second column, and again we're going to return a true value. Now that we've got the freshman year done, you're going to want to fill in the rest of your spreadsheet with the same information as you used for your freshman year. You're going to use the same formulas and the same format to fill in for your sophomore, junior, and senior year. And then once you fill in all of your information, you will have a completed transcript spreadsheet. Hopefully this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, please let us know, and we'll see you next time.